Hi paper lovers, it's Sarah and it is Tuesday, September 13th, 2011. It's time for another terrific Tuesday challenge over at the Scrappy Moms blog. This time the challenge is to use the Country Life cartridge. If you're like me and don't have that cartridge, you can just do something similar. I found a lamb and a tree on some other cartridges that I have, so that's what I went with. And those are on the Country Life cartridge. So I did something a little different. I made kind of a tri-fold shaped card in my Gypsy, and I just kind of wanted to show you how I did it. My camera unfortunately does not do close-ups very good, so it's going to be kind of blurry, and I'm sorry, but I just wanted to show you how I designed it in my Gypsy just to give you an idea how I do it. I started with a square that is 4x4, and I get my square on the Don Juan cartridge just because I know exactly where it is and I can grab it quickly, but there's squares on all kinds of cartridges. And what you're going to want to do is this like little yellow infinity chain kind of symbol. You're going to want to turn that off and then hit your real dial size, and that will allow you to change the width and the height to any size you want. So I have my width at 4 and I have my height at 4, so that gives me a perfect 4x4 square. And you just want to remember to click those back where they were so that your layers will line up correctly. And then I welded a tree to it, and this is the tree from the Simply Charmed cartridge, and it is sized at 3.94, and you want to remember to flip it because you're actually welding the back of the tree to this square, so that when you score it and fold it over, the front of the card, or the front of the tree will be on the front of the card. And then this fence here is from Everyday Paper Doll, and I sized that at 1.24, and I also flipped that so that when I fold it, the front of the fence will show. So that's basically it. Then you just need to cut your layers for everything. And let me go in here and I will grab the sizes for you. I got a some grass also from Everyday Paper Dolls, and it's sized at 1.24. My sheep, which I also flipped because I wanted it in the other direction, is sized at 4.5. And then I don't know if I mentioned that's from Just Because cards. And then I got 3 little clouds from the Create a Critter cartridge. One is 1.47, the other one is 1.35, and the other one is 1.24. Okay, so I think that's all the sizes and everything, so I'll put that aside and I'll show you the card when it's all finished. And if you don't know how to weld with your Gypsy, there are lots of tutorials on YouTube. I would show you, but like I said, my camera doesn't do very well with close-ups and you won't really be able to see it very good, but there's lots of tutorials out there. So this is the card all finished. I cut the base out of craft cardstock, and I didn't put a layer on top of the fence because I wanted it to stand out from the little sheep, so I just left that at craft. So I attached the little lamb to the inside of my fence so that when it opens, the lamb goes along with the fence. And then here's the front of my tree, and it opens this way, so that's like the trifold. And this is the inside of my car. I attached a blue layer, which is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 to act as the sky. Here's my little clouds, and then I put the grass down here, and I stamped my sentiment, thanks to you, EWE, which is a play on words. And then these little flowers are from this little, I use this all the time. You've probably seen me use it before. It's a little dollar punch I got at Michael's a long time ago. Love it. I use it all the time. And I actually got some adhesive down here, and it was showing on the grass, so I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just stick some flowers on there to cover it up. And it ended up being cute anyways. My card needed some more colors. So, and then you could just sign your card right here if you want, or on the back of the tree, because when you fold it all up, that part gets covered on the front. So I think I covered everything. That's it on my little card. And when this is all folded up, it'll fit in an A2 size envelope this way because the tree kind of hangs off a little bit, so it'll fit that way. Okay? So that's my little card. Thanks everybody for watching. I will put a link down at the bottom to go over to the Scrappy Moms blog so you can play along in the challenge if you'd like and have a chance to win some great stamps. Alright? Thanks everybody. Have a great day.